Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Royal Family Politics channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The software displays an image of what Charles and Camilla's child would look like. Due to their late marriage, King Charles and Queen Camilla do not have any children of their own. However, they do have offspring from prior spouses. Although King Charles and Queen Camilla are not parents, computer-generated graphics show what the offspring of the pair might have looked like. Express.co.uk created a set of portraits of the couple's potential son and daughter using the app Baby Generator. Two sets of pictures were created, one depicting the son and daughter at age 10 and the other depicting them as adults. The program employed artificial intelligence to analyze the faces of King Charles and Queen Camilla in order to make a prediction about the appearance of their future children. Its findings demonstrate how some people may view the royal and outstanding children of the king and queen. They appear older than their years and have wispy, light brown hair, blue eyes, and concentrated gazes. Despite not having their own children, Charles and Diana, Princess of Wales, naturally had two sons together. The Prince of Wales and Harry, Duke of Sussex, are said to enjoy a loving but distant relationship with the monarch. Tessa Dunlop, a historian, author, and broadcaster, told Oak magazine that this is in part because of his job. She claimed that during his son's formative years, Charles played a significant role and faced marital issues. There is a certain degree of alienation when your children are away at school, partially because of geography. It's a classic upper class, a product of the 1980s/90s upper class, public school, been away at boarding school. There is a detachment. After criticizing the Windsors in his memoir Spare, which was released in January, Prince Harry's strained relationship with Charles and the royal family reached new lows. Brigadier Andrew Parker Bowles, a former British Army officer, and Camilla had two children together. Their daughter Laura Lopes is an art curator, and their son Tom Parker Bowles writes about food. In 1970, shortly after graduating from Cambridge University, and a year before he joined the Royal Navy, Charles had his first encounter with Camilla on the polo field in Windsor Great Park. According to legend, it was she who reminded him of her great-grandmother, Alice Keppel's long-standing relationship with King Edward VII. Despite their closeness, none of them received a marriage proposal, and Charles joined the Navy in 1971. As he committed himself to his duties and spent extended time at sea, the connection deteriorated. While Charles wed the former Lady Diana Spencer in 1981, Camilla wed Mr. Parker Bowles in 1973. The romance between Charles and Camilla was reignited at some point in the 1980s. In a 1994 television interview with presenter Jonathan Dimbleby, Charles admitted to having an extramarital affair, but only after his marriage had irretrievably broken down. Diana said to the BBC a year later, "Well, there were three of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." An allusion to Camilla was made. After Diana died in a car accident in Paris in 1997 and Charles and Camilla both got divorced, Camilla eventually became Charles' long-term girlfriend as a result of a meticulously organized PR campaign run by his spin doctor Mark Bolland. Their first public outing together, known as Operation Ritz, took place in front of the Ritz Hotel in London in 1999. When numerous waiting photographers had been alerted. Camilla became an HRH and the Duchess of Cornwall after their marriage and civil ceremony at Windsor Guildhall on April 9, 2005, which marked the end of their courtship. With Prince George, Princess Charlotte, Prince Louis, Prince Archie Harrison, and Princess Lilibet Diana on the king's side, Charles and Camilla now share 10 grandchildren. There are 5 more on the Queen's side: Louis and Gus Lopes, Lola Parker Bowles, Freddie Parker Bowles, and Eliza Lopez. At King Charles' coronation, a beaming George, together with Freddie, Gus, and Louis, and Camilla's great-nephew Arthur Elliot, served as pages of honor. In the most recent, Official photos taken following the coronation ceremony at Westminster Abbey on May 6. They can be seen with the King and Queen. The tactic employed to produce Kate and William's sleek coronation video. XCLUSIV. According to a royal specialist, the most recent behind-the-scenes footage of Prince William and Kate, the Princess of Wales, is a brilliant royal family ploy. As reported by Express.co.uk, the Princess of Wales and Prince William received plaudits for their decision to give a stylish glimpse behind the scenes of King Charles' coronation. An analyst has now revealed to Express.co.uk that the film is a part of the heir to the throne's smart new approach. Richard Fitzwilliams, a royal analyst, offered his opinion on the video and noted that younger Britons are losing interest in the royal family. "We are aware that many young people today feel cut off from the monarchy," he told Express.co.uk. Given their heavy reliance on social media, the videos William and Catherine are sharing are obviously an effort to connect with them. In response to inquiries about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, he said that the Sussexes' Netflix docuseries relied on intimate texts and photographs, which obviously had a sensational appeal. The family film created by William and Kate, on the other hand, had clips from the whole weekend, which showed their expertise in blending the formal and informal, which has always been their trademark. There have been other recent videos too, which are clear evidence that they specifically intend to reach out to the young, the royal expert continued. One, which was published following their appearance on the Buckingham Palace balcony, had 10.4 million Twitter views, demonstrating the effectiveness of this strategy. Prior to the coronation, Kate and William are seen in the video visiting Kensington Palace with Prince Louis and Princess Charlotte. It follows the Wales family's day leading up to the momentous event. From the early morning preparations to the touching speech William gives in honor of his father. While Kate dazzled in her white Alexander McQueen gown, the royal couple were spotted wearing their magnificent Royal Victorian Order mantles. "We live in a world of influencers where you have to be honest and true," according to Pam Liddon, who established the UK-based PR firm Bright Star Digital in 2009. The new influencers might be William and Kate. Keep up with the most important news, images, analyses, opinions, and videos on the subjects that concern you. King Charles emerges from hiding as he is seen driving to a ceremony in Sandringham. Only a week has passed since the 74-year-old monarch was crowned in Westminster Abbey before taking the helm. As the king leaves for the Sunday morning service at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham this morning, a picture of King Charles in the driver's seat has been taken. Following his triumphant coronation service last week, the newly crowned king waved happily at the cameras as he left for his Sunday ritual. The monarch made an appearance in public after receiving conflicting reactions to recently released images of him and other family members. Critics claimed their magnificence was poorly chosen in the midst of a cost-of-living crisis. However, some felt they reflected the feeling of history surrounding his accession to the throne. According to Pam Liddon, founder of the PR firm Bright Star Digital in the UK, "I realized there are historical reasons to take these, but my PR side told me that enough was enough. Let's just pause and pay attention to the tremendous cost of living problem that this nation is currently experiencing." The royal family's quarters in Sandringham are just a short stroll from St. Mary Magdalene Church. It is customary for family members to travel there for a Christmas service and for the christening of royal children. Due to the COVID epidemic, they missed this ritual for 2 years, but they resumed it in 2022. Prince William, Kate, the Princess of Wales, and their children, along with numerous other royal relatives, attended the yearly celebration with King Charles and Camilla, Queen Consort. A week to the day after his glitzy coronation event, where performers like Katy Perry and Lionel Richie performed in honor of the monarch, King Charles left the palace. But when he got on the road today, he wasn't driving his most well-known vehicle, a modified Aston Martin DB6, with an odd fuel source. The automobile was adapted to run on bioethanol generated from wine and cheese. In 2008, by the then Prince Charles. Aston Martin engineers found a way to make their cars run on extra English white wine combined with whey. But according to the Telegraph, they advised the prince not to convert to a different type of fuel. The engineers at Aston replied, "Oh, it'll ruin the whole thing," to which I responded, "Well, I won't drive it then." Nevertheless, they persisted, and today they can see that the car runs better and is more powerful on that fuel than it is on gasoline. Additionally, it also smells scrumptious as you're driving. The royals are renowned for preferring to drive themselves to using chauffeurs. Prince Philip constantly extolled the merits of Land Rovers and frequently made appearances at country events in them. The Queen was renowned for her Range Rover. After he passed away in 2021, it was discovered that the Duke's coffin was delivered to St. George's Chapel in a specially made Land Rover. Thanks for watching if you liked this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.